Hello everyone, and welcome to The Shelf. Today we'll be taking a look at the Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans Limited Edition box set. The first of the two limited edition sets was released in November of 2017 by Funimation, and contains all 25 episodes of the first season of Iron-Blooded Orphans on both Blu-ray and DVD. The episodes are divided into two parts and packed in a chipboard art box, with the space for the two remaining parts being occupied by a filler box. It came with a 24-page art book and a Gundam plastic model, or Gunpla. The Gunpla is a 1 in 144th scale, which is the smallest size, model of Gundam Barbatos and the smoothbore gun. It's also HG, or high grade, which are models that have a larger range of motion and are easier to pose. And all of this comes packaged in a limited edition box. The second limited edition set was released in August 2018 and contains all 25 episodes of the show's second season, which was also divided into two parts. This set came with a digital copy of all of the episodes, another 24-page art book, and another Gunpla. This one is also an HG 144th model, but it features Gundam Ball. Unfortunately, like everything else I've covered in the series, something went wrong. The issue lies with the two discs of Season 1 Part 1, which contain episodes 1 through 13. The disc artwork for both are actually misprinted. According to the artwork, Disc 1 is supposed to contain episodes 1 through 7, but actually contains episodes 1 through 9. Disc 2 is supposed to contain episodes 8 through 13, but actually contains episodes 10 through 13. When I was watching Iron-Blooded Orphans, this really threw me off and I didn't know what to think of it. I was assuming that it was just a misprint, but I couldn't find any evidence of this misprint actually existing. There wasn't any sort of statement from Funimation, and I didn't see any reviews that mentioned it, from either the press or user reviews on sites like Amazon. But just when I was starting to think that there was a chance that I'd been bamboozled with the highest quality bootleg that I'd ever seen, or some sort of disc swap, I found an interesting comment. Funimation used to have a series called Hey Nice Package, where they would unbox some of their newest limited edition releases. In the same month that the first limited edition set of Iron-Blooded Orphans was slated for release, Funimation featured it in Hey Nice Package. And while scrolling through the comment section, I found a comment that confirmed my initial suspicions. It was the explanation that made the most sense, but the reason I was initially skeptical is because it seemed like no one else had this experience. I wouldn't be surprised if there were threads about this on the Funimation forums, but unfortunately those were shut down in 2020. So while it's possible that discussions about this were being had on various corners of the internet, it doesn't look like the people affected made enough noise for this to receive any significant coverage. This leads me to believe that this issue either wasn't all that widespread, that people didn't notice, or they just didn't care. It is just a cosmetic issue. I did reach out to Funimation for additional information, and here's what they said. As Funimation, we produce different content based on requests from different retailers and the public. That is the reason why you can find different products with third parties. At the moment, we have different processes and replacement programs for items purchased directly from our website. For items purchased from third-party services, our best suggestion is to contact them directly and request an explanation and, if possible, a replacement. And since I bought this from a third-party seller, if there was any sort of disc replacement program for this particular set, they wouldn't be able to tell me about it. Allow me to share that I'm not able to give you accurate information because the item was not directly purchased from our shop. But sometimes within a considered production of articles, a small number of articles may have different errors compared to the rest of the articles. So again, my best guess is that it wasn't a widespread production issue, and it's a cosmetic defect that's easily missed or forgotten about. But let me know what you all think. If any of you were lurking in the Funimation forums at the time and saw a discussion about this, let me know in the comments. Maybe we can get a better idea of how big this problem actually was. Also, if you have this set, were your disc printed correctly? Thank you all for tuning into this episode of The Shelf, and I'll see you all next time.